Hi my students, today we'll be looking at math textbook exercise 6C, and after you do this exercise, right, you'll be able to do page 74 to 75 of your workbook. So we'll be looking at question 1, question 2 and question 3. So in this chapter over here, we are talking about expansion, which means multiply, whereby you remove all the brackets after you multiply. So we'll be looking at 3 examples, and this has been go through in class as well. So we're looking at perfect square, whereby a plus b times a plus b, right, which is equals to a plus b bracket square is equals to, there's a shortcut whereby we get a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so if you are unconvinced, right, you can actually expand it yourself using a rainbow method, and you realize that you get back the same answer. So this one is like a special identity that gives us a shortcut. And there's another example also, instead of a plus, now it becomes a minus on both sides. So minus minus. In the end, when you expand it out, you get a square minus 2ab plus b square. So the only difference between these two equations, right, these two expressions, it will be one is plus over here in front of the 2ab, while the other one is a negative in front of the 2ab. And the last one will be to expand the difference of 2 square. So why is it called a difference of 2 square? Because this one is like a multiplier of a square number. Because after we expand it out, right, the expression will be a difference of 2 square, whereby a square is square number. For example, 9 is a square number because it's 3 times 3. 16 is a square number because it's 4 times 4. So you multiply the same number together and the answer will be the square number. So difference of 2 square is a square minus b square. So now let's apply our formula to the question in the textbook. So let's do the first one. 4e plus 3f bracket square. So how do we apply? The first term over here will be a. The second term will be b. So we just put into the brackets. So it's 4e square plus 2 times a, which is 4e times 3f, plus b square, which is 3f, the entire thing square. So remember to include every terms inside this bracket and square everything. So 4e square, it means 4 square times e square. So 4 square is 16 and e square is e square, plus 2 times 4 times 3. You can use your calculator and you realize that you get 24. So you times e times f, you become ef. The last term will be 3 square will be 9, f square will be f square. So this is our expanded form. The next one, 5d minus 2e square. So 5d, so now the only difference is that here this side is a minus sign. So 5d will be our a, 2e will be our b. So we put 5d in the bracket, the first bracket, 5d square minus 2 times a times b, which is 2e, using the second one over here. And the last box will be 2e square. So 5 square will be 25, d square will be d square, minus 2 times 5 times 2, which is 20, times d times e, which is de. So no, whenever we write our variables, right, we always write it in alphabetical order. And last one will be 2 square will be 4, e square will be e square. So e square, right, it means e times e. It's different from 2e, because 2e means 2 times e. So are they the same? Totally not. So be aware of this one. Let's look at the next question. So next question is d minus 2e times d plus 2e. So let's check which one does it belong to. Oh, it's the last one. Because one is a plus, one is a minus, and a and b can be seen over here. So this one is a, this one is b, a and b. Okay, so normally, right, we use the first one as the a and the last one as the b. So if you want to swap it around, right, it's also the same thing. Doesn't matter. As long as you arrange in this order. So for this expression over here, it will be a square minus b square. So our a square will be d square, and our b square will be putting inside 2e over here. So when we expand it out, become d square minus 2 square will be 4, e square will be e square. So this one is our expanded answer. And for the last one, right, now The only thing that is different is that this now we have a fractions over here. So for fractions wise, right, it's also the same thing. Nothing new. So you label one of them as A, label another one as B. So I let my 4 be my A, so it's 4 square minus 2 times AB. So my A will be 4, my B will be half X. And the last one will be half X. So now we need to simply expand our term. So 4 squared is 16 minus 2 times 4 times half. So 2 times 4 times half. So half times 2 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. And 4 times x will give me 4x. Plus, so half square, right, is actually half times half, which is 1 over 4. So it's 1 over 4x squared. So that's it. Okay, so if you want to make it easier, right, the middle term is always following the sign in the middle. So the only difference is that the middle term will always follow the sign in the middle. So this one is one way that I remember. So now let's back to our pun for rewarding you for watching this video. So why was the equal sign so humble? Because it knew that she wasn't greater than or less than anyone. Get it? Okay, thank you.